It's France next, as we head to the Rhone Valley south of Lyon to continue our journey from where we left off in the previous programme. We have a number of locations, the main ones are seen here. A bit more detail is given on this map, where we begin in the north and make our way to the south, covering the left bank line down the river. It's north of Valence, where we start the programme, from around the small village of Rhone, just a kilometre or so from Rhone, where we left this line in issue number 102 of European Railway. On the rear of this train is 22311. This was a Sunday morning, and this freight, powered by 26092, was seen heading north past the adjacent vineyards. There is an hourly passenger service between Avignon and Lyon. Some great views can be had of the River Rhone and the surrounding valley from up in the vineyards. This is 27008 on a northbound mixed freight. We waited a few minutes longer in order to catch 22269, working the 0720 from Lyon to Marseille. The church dominates the village here at Rhone. Intermodal trains are common on this line, with usually 1 hour in each direction. DB Cargo operate daily services along here under their Eurocargo rail banner. This trainload of empty log carriers brings with it a great deal of wind turbulence. On 7th of September 2022, 186168 heads north, again past the vineyards. Moving south, and we are not far from Valence. 27032 heads north on another intermodal service. The weather was not going to be on our side today. There is also an hourly Valence to Lyon service on this stretch of line. This adds to the hourly Avignon trains. This pair of units head north not long after the rain had stopped. A set of powder hoppers are taken north by 26125 at just after 6:30 in the evening. (22-311) seems to be a regular on this line. It's on the rear of this, the 1720 from Lyon. Z24500 units and their two-car equivalents operate most passenger services. We now move to the south of Valence and to two locations as indicated here on the map. That was 22310, whilst in the opposite direction B81791 heads towards the camera. Note the tree damage as a result of a vehicle fire on the adjacent motorway. Alstom Siemens built diesel number 75043 heads south. The loco entered traffic on the 20th of September 2007. Europort's 37518 electric is on tanks bound for Toulouse. This line is always a good one to see the few remaining freight-only BB7200 electrics, which in theory can't have much time left in traffic. BB7396 is this final example, seen here heading south. Windmills are seen on the high hills that surround the Rhone Valley. X75500 units are used on services to and from Briançon. (26078) powers the last train that we see from this location. Our next spot is just north of Livron-sur-Rhône, where we see X72692. This is working the 947 from Romainbourg du Péage to Briançon. Close behind was 27008. Freight traffic was around 3 to 4 each hour during the morning and lunch time period, but there was a lull in frequency during the late afternoon. We think these were European storks taking advantage of an updraft. It did offer us something different to look at other than the distant horizon above the rail lines. The adjacent motorway provides for some interesting noises as the 1020 from Lyon to Avignon passes our camera. Next up it is bi-mode unit number B81636. Slowed by adverse signals is Europort's diesel E4035. These rather large locos can be seen on this line a couple of times a day. South of Livron, we have two more locations. The first on a long curve where the line breaks away from following the river. It's that loco again, 22311 heads north in the evening sun. (22.266) is next to appear. Lack of any warning for trains meant that we soon moved on. To the south, number 26105 is on a light power move. The BB 26000s have been suffering a gradual reduction in numbers over many years as traditional passenger and freight traffic has declined or where new trains have been introduced. 148 examples remain in traffic from an original fleet size of 234 machines. You never know what might turn up next here. The BB67-200 diesel at the rear is the star of the show on this light engine move. There are just 15 Class 26,000s in the original concrete grey and orange livery left in traffic. This is last of the class, number 26234. Finally from here, it's the turn of 27020. The last location of our visit takes us over the river to the parallel right bank line and to the popular photographic location just below the lovely village of Viviers. Famed for its medieval cathedral, the village continues to be a symbol of religion to this day. Here we are looking south and you see the cliffs carved out by the river, which is situated just north of the town of Donzère. A loaded water train passes as it heads south along the left bank line. Although the tracks below us now have a regular local passenger service, its main purpose has long been as a freight-only line. Today, freights are few and far between. This is 37053. You can just spot the TGV line bridge that spans the river way down to the south. It's a bit frustrating when you see trains on the busier left bank line. Between 4 and 6 p.m. on most weekdays, there are at least 2 northbounds. The second train that we saw is headed by 26060, on tanks bound for Lyon.